Imagine a world where your bank account balance is basically a phone number. But instead of working a 9 to 5 like a peasant, you just print the money yourself. Sounds like a dream, right? Until the mafia knocks on your door. The government tries to recruit you for some shady black ops nonsense, and you end up having to fake your own death just to get a decent night's sleep. Welcome to the chaotic life of the artist. A dude with hands so steady he could perform surgery on a grape. But instead, he chooses to scam the entire economy of Italy. We are traveling back to the groovy, violent 1970s in Rome, where the fashion was questionable, the cars were boxes, and everyone was either a communist or a mobster. Buckle up, besties, because we are about to witness the biggest finesse in history. Our story kicks off in the middle of a torrential downpour. Standard something bad is about to happen whether we are thrown straight into a heist that looks like it was planned by a bunch of toddlers on a sugar rush. Police sirens are wailing like they're dropping a diss track. Guns are blazing, and chaos is the main character. But this isn't just about stealing cash, this is the grand finale of a master plan cooked up by our protagonist, Tony. Let's rewind a bit to see how this broke painter ended up becoming the CEO of counterfeiting. Tony starts off as your typical starving artist. You know the type, talented, brooding, living in a shoebox apartment that smells like turpentine and despair. He's got the skills to paint a masterpiece. But society is like, no thanks. We prefer abstract blobs. He's down bad, eating instant noodles and dodging his landlord. That is, until he meets his muse, the queen bee, Donata. She takes one look at his ability to copy famous paintings with terrifying accuracy and goes, "Hey, why don't we use those hands for something illegal?" And just like that, Tony unlocks a new skill tree, forgery. At first, it's small stuff. Faking documents, passports, maybe a little art fraud here and there. But Tony is built different. He's not just good, he's god tier. He realized that if he can paint a Rembrandt, he can definitely paint a banknote. He starts printing money that looks more real than the actual currency. The cash starts flowing in like a waterfall. Tony goes from eating ramen to dining on lobster, driving flashy cars, and wearing suits that cost more than my entire existence. He is living the La Dolce Vita, thinking he's untouchable. But here's the thing about making easy money, it attracts sharks. Enter the Don, a local mafia boss who looks like he eats gravel for breakfast. He sees Tony not as an artist, but as a human ATM. He basically kidnaps Tony into the family business. Nice talent you got there, kid. Would be a shame if your fingers got broken. So, Tony is forced to work for the mob. He's printing cash for drug deals, forging IDs for hitmen, basically becoming the IT department for organized crime. He's stressed. He's sweating. But he's also kind of enjoying the clout. He's the top 1 server in the underworld, and everyone needs a piece of him. But the plot thickens faster than a bowl of oatmeal. The 1970s in Italy wasn't just about disco, it was about domestic terrorism. The Red Brigades are out kidnapping politicians, specifically Aldo Moro. The whole country is in panic mode. And guess who gets dragged into this political mess? Our boy Tony, a shadowy figure from the Secret Service. Let's call him the Spy Master. Tracks Tony down. This guy is the definition of sus. He doesn't want money, he wants Tony to forge press releases from the terrorists. Wait. What? Yeah. The government wants to manipulate the narrative, confuse the public, and play 4D chess with the kidnappers using Tony's skills. Now Tony is caught in a Mexican standoff between the mafia, who want him to print money, and the Secret Service, who want him to fake history. He's juggling more red flags than a color guard. His friends are no help either. One buddy becomes a corrupt priest, classic, and another joins a radical extremist group. Tony is the only one with half a brain cell left, and he realizes he's just a pawn. If he stays, he's either going to prison or getting deleted by one of the sides to tie up loose ends. The walls are closing in, and the vibes are absolutely rancid. So, Tony decides to do what any sane genius would do, gaslight the entire country. He cooks up a plan so wild it makes Ocean's 11 look like a documentary. He plans a massive heist on a government vault. But the money is just a distraction. The real goal is the exit scam. The night of the heist is pure adrenaline. Rain is pouring. Bullets are flying. And everything is going wrong, or so it seems. Tony is running around like a headless chicken, dodging the police and the mobsters. In the chaos, a body is found. It's burned, unrecognizable, but it is Tony's ID and clothes. The news breaks, the genius counterfeiter is dead. The mafia mourns their ATM. The Secret Service closes their files. And Donata cries her eyes out, or does she? It's a tragedy. R.I.P. Tony. Press F to pay respects, but surprise. Shorty. The camera cuts to a sunny beach in South America, miles away from the gloom of Rome. Who do we see chilling under a palm tree, sipping a coconut? It's Tony. He's alive, tanned, and looking expensive. The body in the fire? Just another fake. A masterpiece of deception. He forged his own death with the same precision he used to forge banknotes. He played the mafia, the government, and the terrorists like a fiddle and walked away with the bag. The ending is the ultimate flex. Tony is sitting there, painting a landscape, free as a bird. He realizes the biggest fake he ever created wasn't a painting or a dollar bill, it was his own life. He managed to log off from the server before he got banned. He looks directly at the camera with a smirk that says, "I outsmarted all of you. And honestly, we have to stand." This movie is a roller coaster of anxiety and triumph. It shows that in a world full of fakes, the only way to win is to be the best liar in the room. Tony went from a broke artist to a legend, proving that sometimes, crime does pay. If you're smart enough to quit while you're ahead, what would you do if you had Tony's skills? Would you print enough cash to buy an island? Or would you be too scared of the FBI knocking on your door? Let me know in the comments below. If this recap blew your mind, smash that like button, subscribe for more lit movie breakdowns, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next upload. Stay safe, don't commit felonies, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.